Hi friends, it's been a long time. I hope you're all doing well and your gardens. Some of you know I've moved to the cottage permanently, so I'm still in boxes, and the construction is not finished yet, and landscaping must be done, and so on and so on. So it's a lot of work. I was going to the garden. It's still early in the morning and it's still chilly. I have my little vest here, and I thought I would bring you along and show you a few things and show you the cottage too. It's getting there, but there's been some ordeals and like water infiltration during construction, and the floor got wet and became wavy anyway, and moldy, and so there's a lot of stuff that need to be cleaned and sanitized and dried, and it's a mess, but what can you do? Anyway, so come along, I'll bring you with me for my day in the garden. Here I have in the front my nasturtiums, started from seeds but direct sown into the garden, and in the back it's a kind of a San Marzano tomato, Italian plum tomato. Somebody started from seeds because I couldn't start my seeds this year. Too busy moving, so, and couldn't take care of them properly. So she was good enough to give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tomato plants. So that's great. I have buckwheat all over the garden. It reseeds itself every year, and it makes a lot of biomass, so I'll let it reseed itself and enrich my soil by at the same time. I have little basils. I don't know if you can see them hiding in here, and over here there's a tarragon, and I have a huge purslane. Love purslane in salads. It's very good, even for breakfast. On this lemony. On this trellis I have peas. They're still producing. These got snowed in. They were out already, and this in May, and the 16th of May they had 2 inches, or what is that, 5 centimeters of snow on top of them. I was sure they're gonna die, but they can take the cold, and well, I didn't think they could take that much snow on top of them, but they did, and they're still producing. They're sugar snap. They're very good, and I'm keeping a few, leaving a few for seeds. And on the other side I have this scarlet runners, and they started flowering last week, so I should get some beans soon. Over here I have some purple kohlrabi, and a little zucchini plant over there. They took forever to germinate. Summer was long to come, and but once it's wonderful. It's really warm and even too hot for me, and humid, but the plants should kick up. I have borage in the back and nasturtium, and I have 2 sun golds here, and these I started myself from the plant I bring inside the house every winter. Don't know if I'm going to do that again, because it's a struggle. There was aphids, and no, not aphids, it was white flies and trips and all kind of bugs. So maybe I'll just buy one and start a few from that one in the spring. It's going to be less trouble. It was garlic planted from bulbils 3 years ago, and it was sent to me by Savage North. Hi, Savage. So I'm going to be harvesting. They started to yellow, and I'm going to be harvesting this morning before it becomes too hot and too sunny for me, because I burn easily. So I'll dig them up, and afterwards I'm probably going to sow some. I'm going to amend with some compost and sow a crop of lettuce for later on this fall. So it's not too bad of an harvest. Some are small. I just do have, like, they started to make cloves. Bulbils are the seeds of the garlic, for people who don't know, and they become by making rounds. So some of them are still rounds. Do you see anything? Wait. Okay, some of them just are round still, and some of them have made 2 cloves and have bigger ones. This one made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. So that must be the cut skin Russian garlic. I had northern Quebec bulbils and costins. That's a hard one to say for me. Red Russian garlic and bulbils, actually. And the problem is I don't. I mixed the two. So one is supposed to make the northern Quebec is supposed to make 4 to 5 cloves, and the other one is 6. So I presume this one is costins. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat the smallest ones, and I'm going to replant the biggest each year. So should give me, after a few years, maybe probably next year, really good harvest. And I've sown some little gem in the back. Going to put some mulch back on very thinly until they sprout. And where the garlic is, I'm going to plant some white icicle radishes from Baker Creek heirloom seeds. This is a fall-winter radish, so it's going to appreciate the cool weather that's going to come. And so that's it. And later on, I'll make you a little tour of the cottage, just showing a bit from the outside and the mess of the landscape. But now it's too hot for me. I prefer to work inside. So by the end of the afternoon, it's around 10:30, and I prefer to work early in the morning or at the end of the afternoon. So I'll pick up all my garlic and dry them for fall replanting and eating, and I'll come back at the end of the afternoon, finish this video and my gardening. So here it is, the new cottage. It's the same dimension as the other one, but we didn't have a basement. It was dirt basement and not fully dug. So and now we have a basement and a cement basement, and yeah, it's all cedar, and it's a East Coast cedar. It's not from British Columbia, it's from here. And the only difference is that there's a second floor over that part here. Let me tilt a bit so you can see. So yeah, so that's the difference, but otherwise it's the same dimension. The problem is as they dug, they left a lot of debris and sand. It's not good soil, so there's a lot of rock and sand and it's a mess. So I'm gonna have a company that's gonna come and clean that and put some good soil on top, and then I'll be able to re-sow and plant and do my stuff. And they're gonna make a new driveway also on this side of the house. So I'm gonna be able to park level, because there's here the entrance is pretty steep, and in winter it's dangerous. So that way, a gravel driveway, and it's going to be on level, so it's going to be much easier, especially in winter. So that's it. Take care, my friends. I'll talk to you later.